Hi, I'm Willie Tubman from Atlanta, Georgia. Good to be here with you all this morning. I got something to say to you all I think is kind of important. Every time that you think that things can never get no worse, you always hear something that you just like, it's unbelievable. People actually defend Christianity. I don't understand why people defend it. You have people on Gino. You have Corey, the smart Christian channel. You have he don't defend Christianity, but he defend Islam. You have Louis Farrakhan. You have TVJ's Creflo Dollars, Augustine. You have um you have a whole lot of different preachers that you can go on and on and on when I say these things. They defend something that they never really did a full research on. I'm gonna tell you all something. You remember when Eddie Long in Atlanta, Georgia, he got caught up with messing with them boys in his congregation. You know what he did? He did a ritual in front of his congregation. He put himself like these guys toted him in front of his congregation. He was like in this Egyptian character, like they used to carry their kings and queens back in the day. And he wrapped himself with the Dead Sea Scrolls. He had these scrolls that he wrapped around him. After he performed that ritual, a lot of his congregation was going away because it was all in everywhere. Even in Cedartown, he did like the same thing, and he left Cedartown and he came up here and he became over New Birth, I think. Yeah, he became the pastor over New Birth. Only thing I'm trying to say with all that stuff is witchcraft. It's demonic. They always performing the ritual. Look at Gino when he on. I'm changing the subject and I'm getting off it alone. Look at Gino when he started talking on YouTube. When he started talking about the Bible, he started saying if you don't do this and you do that, they ain't nothing but a part of he putting spells on people. Whoever up under his congregation or whoever up under his voice and believe in him, in other words, if the people is following him because that's their God up there. He tell them how to look at the scripture. He tell them what's real in the Bible. He tell them what ain't real. He tell them what this mean, what that mean. In other words, everything that goes on between the scriptures that he have to have the last say. If they don't follow the scripture the way that he telling them, then you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna bust hell wide open. He gonna tell you that. Anybody leading a congregation tell you things about the Bible. If you don't follow the Bible the way that they giving you the instruction to, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose your soul. They telling you that. God ain't created nothing like that. What God did, God allowed us all to come in this world through our mother's womb. God teach us all the while we here on earth. The divine living God shows us the sun, the moon, the stars, the water, the land, the wind. Them the things is unmade by man. Man cannot make that. Man can't attempt to make it. Man sit back and try to tell you what's in water. He coming up with an educated guess. He have no idea what's in water because he did not create it. Man be trying to tell you what goes on with these human body. They come up with a educated guess. They cannot tell you what goes on with these human bodies because they did not create it. Man can't tell you how the moon was put there and stuff like that. They come up with educated guesses. With the sun, an educated guess. With the wind, they guess these things. And it dealing with human intelligence, not no godly intelligent human being. Well, where do you think humans get their intelligence from? Do you think they get it from God or they get it from other men and women on the earth? Of course, 100% they get it from men and women here on the earth. Everybody, look at the Indians back in the days, even before they took over, they stole the land from the Indians. Even before then, guess what happened? Guess what happened? The Indian had a history. It was wiped out. It was wiped out because Americans took the land from the Indian and got rid of their history that they was following. And guess what? They came up with their own. Look at Russia when the Jews and stuff. Back in the days, the Jews had history. They was wiped out. Their history was wiped out. And it was given Russia's history. Every time you turn around, it's all when somebody take over a land. That's how I'm trying to tell you. I'm just saying these things because I'm telling you, your knowledge don't come from God. Your intelligence don't come from God. It comes from other human beings here on earth. When they took blacks out of Africa, their history that they was getting brought up in was wiped out. I'm just giving you example of how things work here on earth. I love everybody, and I'm trying to tell everybody I'm not being nobody leader. I'm being led by the same thing that I am introducing to you that you already know of. It's the divine living God. But the thing about it, the difference that I follow that. I offer myself up. I offer my prayers to that what created the whole world. We're not taught that. We're taught to offer our prayers up in a deity, in idol worship. And stuff cannot deliver us. We are taught to offer our prayers up to that because whoever know the truth do not want nobody else there but themselves. I, Willie Robert Thomas from Atlanta, Georgia, I come on this app telling my brothers and sisters the unadulterated truth. I don't write nothing down. I don't come from no book. I come from my years of living, from my life years of living. And I tell the people that I love about the divine living God. It's two gods down here on this planet. You got all type of demonic stuff that you can give your soul to, but it's only two gods you can serve. You can serve the God of the living, the one who created everything, or you can serve the God of the dead, the one that men and women created once they was born here on earth. They created that. Men and women can pre-create here on earth. Men and women created spirits because the soul was lost once they follow these false religions. Now their soul wandering. And everybody keep talking about spirits. Spirits ain't nothing but your soul. That's why I say God don't dwell in nothing human, because God do not put his soul in human beings. God allow us with our soul, bring it back to them, both male and female, in righteous, if that's what we want to do with our free will, which they have gave us. It ain't no such thing as no spirit. Just think if it was a spirit. The liquor store, they say that got spirit. They say the balance, bring your spirits down now. Everything they say is a spirit. Anything that unknown to them is some type of spirit. Oh, I feel some spirits over in this house. Because you know why they feel spirits in their house? Because everything is demonic. It's souls that lost following the books of the dead. And they done lost their way. I get on this app and try to share this with you all so you all don't lose you all way. And where the living God can keep you. Hi, my name is Willie Robert Thomas from Atlanta, Georgia. Keep subscribing to my channel and may the living God bless you. Bye-bye.